Hey Eric, what's with the credit card bill this month? It's over $1,000. What did you spend all this money on?
Oh, it was an event last month. I made some purchases when I was playing online games.
Is it another smartphone game?
It was the 3rd anniversary event, and the team members worked pretty hard.
Yeah, but $1,000 in 1 month is a lot.
I'm the team leader, remember? The leader has to invest the most and work hard. It's all about the morale of the members. You're not belittling me just because it's a game, are you? There are people who are professional gamers. There are people who devote their lives to gaming.
But you're not a professional gamer. I won't stop you from playing games as a hobby, but you have to think about your family too.
I do think about my family. That's why I'm working, right?
Even if you're working, being charged $1,000 a month puts us in the red. If you spend most of your paycheck on games, we can't live.
This is an important time for the team. We're getting better rankings.
I don't know anything about that.
You wouldn't understand. It's not easy being in charge of people.
Being in charge of people? It's a game, right? You don't even get a penny for that. If you want to be in charge of others, you should get a promotion at work.
You think it's just a game, right? You're old-fashioned, aren't you? Society exists even in games. Sooner or later, many people will live in a fictional world, right?
Yes, whatever. That's what a random guy said. Believe it or not, it's up to you. But we live in the real world now.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to be the only one left behind from the latest trend.
I'm living in the real world. You're saying eventually that we'll all be living in the imaginary world, but when is that gonna happen? 10 years from now? 20 years from now? Until then, we have to survive in the real world, right?
That's a difference in values.
I'm talking about cutting down on spending money on games, okay? I'm not talking about values. I mean, it's a fact that we have to eat to survive, regardless of values.
You play games too, don't you?
I play them without paying.
But you bought a Switch last month.
For 1/5 of what you spent last month, I can play for years.
It's still the same. You're spending money on games.
I told you, I'm not telling you not to spend any money at all. But really, this time is too much. I'm just saying, if you spend $1,000 a month, we can't live. So please, cut back.
It's okay once in a while.
So you won't spend anything this month, right?
I'll limit it to $500.
Exactly how much money is this game going to cost?
Listen, I can't screw it up for everyone on the team because of my personal reason. If they find out the leader doesn't have any money, everyone on the team might leave.
What? Are you playing a game to see how much money you can contribute to produce pop stars? I'm going to make you number one at all costs. Is it that kind of a game?
Don't make fun of me. It's a full-fledged brain game that emphasizes strategy, where you make strategies with your friends and fight against rivals. It's an intellectual game, just like chess. You wouldn't understand.
Then why don't you use your brains instead of your money?
That's the problem with amateurs. If you don't spend money to get rare and strong weapons, you can't fight in the first place. It's a problem that comes before strategic gameplay.
What's strategic about it? In the end, you're just hitting each other with a mountain of cash.
That's something you should never say to a smartphone gamer. The production company can't run a game if no one is paying for it. We, the users, are allowed to play the game, and we give back to the management by paying for the costs. If you don't understand that, then don't talk about smartphone games.
I'm not talking about them. Anyway, you should limit your spending to $100 a month. I can't save any money if you keep doing this.
We're making a living, so why not?
What if we have kids? We need to save for the future.
Then we won't have kids for a while. I want to concentrate on my game now.
It's not what I was trying to explain to you. I'm almost 30, remember? Raising kids requires energy, so I want to have kids while I'm still young.
Anyway, right now, my priority is the game. You know how many of my friends are depending on me? If I, as the leader, show that I'm serious by paying the costs, the members will pay too. That's how the team gets stronger and stronger.
You put the game before me?
I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth. Before, when we were watching a drama, whenever a woman say, What's more important, me or your job? You used to say, no way.
There's a difference between work and games.
There's no difference. I'd rather be in the game than in the office because my team members need me more.
That's self-deprecating, right? You can't be serious, can you?
Which part of that is self-deprecating? Of course I'm serious. I'm the team leader that the members depend on. At the company, I'm just a worker for an incompetent boss. And he yells at me for the slightest thing at the drop of a hat. He doesn't know what I'm really capable of. Everyone in my workplace underestimate me. On the other hand, the smartphone game is based on the results. That's why I'm accepted.
I don't get it at all.
Oh, I'm going to take about 3 days of paid leave next week.
Huh? Next week? What's going on?
Jeez, you seriously don't know anything? I have a big event next week. As a leader, I absolutely have to be there. This is no time for work.
Huh? Don't tell me you're going to miss work for a game? And for 3 days?
I'm more fulfilled playing games than having a boring job.
Don't you want to make an effort to enrich your real life?
If you have a problem with that, why don't you do it too? I made you an account before, didn't I?
Oh, you were messing around with my phone without my permission, saying something about a friend referral bonus. I haven't logged in since then.
You should try it. You'll see how good it is. Oh, and don't come to my team. We don't accept newbies.
I don't think so. Not interested.
Then don't complain.
I don't know anymore. Do what you want.
Hey, why don't we get a divorce?
What? If it's about the game, I haven't said anything, right? What's with a divorce all of a sudden?
We never talk at home, and we have no sex life either, right? That's more than enough reason to get a divorce.
It's because you're playing games all the time, isn't it? You don't answer when I talk to you. At night, you don't let go of your phone until you fall asleep.
It's all your fault. I've been playing games because you're cold.
I don't think so. If there was something wrong, I'd make it better, yeah? So there's no reason to mention divorce out of the blue.
I'm at my wit's end. I can't live with you. No matter what your excuses are, I've made up my mind that we're definitely getting a divorce.
We're gonna have a problem if you just make up your mind all alone. Give me a rational reason.
I told you, because you're cold.
Which part? What is it about my behavior that's cold?
If you don't even know, so there's no point talking about that.
That's not going to convince me. I mean, personally, I think you've been colder to me lately. You ignore me when I talk to you. You don't even look at me.
Please, just stop it and divorce me.
Don't try to push me away. I just don't get it. What's going on? Tell me the truth.
I'm in love with somebody else.
What? Are you cheating on me?
I'm not cheating on you. We're not in that kind of relationship yet.
That's not what this is about, is it? If you have a wife and you like someone else, that's totally cheating. Who is it? Someone from work?
No, it's not. She started out as just another team member. It's fate. In this game, where 90% of the users are male, she's an angel. Someone I met by a miraculous chance.
Huh? You mean you had an affair in the game?
I told you I wasn't cheating.
I knew your life was being taken over by a smartphone game, but I didn't think you'd even have an affair with someone. Really, in so many ways, I can't believe...
I know, it's hard to find a good guy like me for a woman like you, but it's real. Just accept it.
No, you're just trying to make yourself look better. I mean, don't just casually insult me with a woman like you.
Because you are always complaining. You're so old-fashioned and condescending about games that you don't even seem like a modern person. We have very different values, don't we? And you expect us to stay married?
It's so sudden. I can't think straight.
You see, you're so stubborn, you haven't caught up with the latest trends. I can't stay with a wife like this anymore. I can't lie about how I feel.
You're terrible. This is just too much.
It's okay. We can do this together, okay? Let's get through this hard time together.
What's with that line? Is this what you call a game brain? I'm taken aback. What do you mean, the two of us? You're just going on by yourself.
See? That's what I'm talking about. This is what I call a difference in values. We really do see the world differently.
What are you saying we should do now?
So, divorce is the only way, right? I've already filled out my part of the form. You file it.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about it, okay?
I'm not gonna change my mind.
I'm not agreeing to a divorce.
Anyway, I'm not coming home.
Wait.
Is this Eric's wife?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Eric's financier.
What? Are you a baker or something?
Sorry, I'm his fiancée. Kitty's so clumsy.
If this is a prank, I'll block you, but...
Oh my god, you are so dull, aren't you? Haven't you heard anything from Eric?
Could it be that you are the one Eric likes? How do you know my ID?
You linked your ID in the game. It was easy to find out. The only friend of Eric's who had a low level was his wife.
Can you get other people's ID from there? That's creepy. I'm deleting my account.
I don't want to talk about that.
What do you want?
Please divorce Eric as soon as possible. His heart belongs to me now. His wife won't agree to a divorce and he is in a pickle. So I took a risk and sent this message to you.
You're being serious, right? So you call yourself Kitty? Can you stop acting like some sort of nerdy character? I don't get it at all.
What are you talking about, character? This is just me as I am. Is it really that strange for me to use Kitty as a first-person pronoun? He was right. You are a bit close-minded.
This is going nowhere.
What is it? You want money? If it's compensation, I have it ready.
So, you have that much common sense, do you?
Ha ha ha! Eric is right about this too. She's particular about money. That's why Eric had a hard time buying weapons, you know? Well, thanks to my dedicated support, we won the game.
Well then, I'll ask for a lump sum of $30,000. Then I'll file for divorce.
You're a money hound, aren't you? I'll transfer the money tomorrow. Please file for divorce as soon as possible. Melanie, I've been thinking about it a lot.
What?
I think I'm coming back. After being away from you, I realized that you're the only one for me.
What are you trying to say?
Let's live together like we always have. You haven't filed a divorce yet, have you?
I did last week. I filed the divorce papers.
What? You're kidding, right? You said you didn't agree to a divorce.
Are you kidding? It's finalized, so you and I are unrelated now.
Then let's remarry. Let's be husband and wife again and start over.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
It's not impossible. We can still start over. We're a couple. A piece of paper like divorce documents can't tear us apart because we are bound by the bond of love.
Bond of love? That's gross. Is that part of the game? If you have a problem with the legal system, why don't you go to the courthouse and demonstrate?
I'm not joking. You are the only person I love, Melanie.
What? I thought it was Kitty.
How did you know? How did you know?
Kitty is Nick, right? I never thought I'd lose my husband to a man. I was so surprised.
You know that much? I was tricked.
I didn't know that you were gay. That's why you couldn't stay married to me. That explains why you said you didn't want to have kids. I'm not prejudiced against homosexuality. You didn't have to hide it. I'll support your love, Eric.
You've got to be kidding. I'm not into that kind of thing. He pretended to be a woman. I was deceived. I'm the victim.
Huh? What are you talking about? You just misunderstood, didn't you? Nick was serious, okay? What's with that kind of thing?
What the hell? Whose side are you on?
Nick makes more sense than you do. A week ago, I got a call from Nick. I was pissed off at first.
Huh? I didn't hear about that.
He paid me $30,000 in one lump sum to be with you. I didn't think he'd actually pay it, so I was surprised. I called him again and asked him about it.
Compensation? I didn't know anything about that. And what did you hear?
You hadn't met Nick yet, had you?
He told me that if he meets you before the divorce, it would be considered as cheating. We communicated only through chatting and games.
I mean, promising to marry someone without ever meeting in person is unbelievable in the first place.
We were on a team together for over a year. We had a deep bond, you know, and he betrayed me.
You're the one who betrayed me, aren't you? You betrayed me, and you betrayed Nick.
He lied about his gender. It was fraud. I'm the victim here, no matter what you think.
He didn't lie, did he? He tried to tell you about his gender, but you said you would accept him as he was, didn't you? He said he was happy to hear you say that.
Well, because just from the photos, I couldn't possibly think he was a man.
You really are an asshole, aren't you? Nick was serious about you, but you are saying that you were cheated and that you are the victim?
Why are you taking his side? He's the one who tricked your husband. As a wife, you're supposed to be on my side, right?
I'm not your wife anymore. Besides, Nick is a much more decent person than you.
He's not decent, that faggot.
How can you call someone who loves you a faggot? You're the one who said I'm old-fashioned, but I'm not the one who's retarded.
Look, I'm a victim of deception. Hey, I'm coming home now.
There is no place for you to come back to.
Don't say that. I'm coming home anyway.
I won't unlock the door when you get back. By the way, I already changed the locks.
Don't say that. I don't have anywhere to go. I was going to live with him. I can't spend the night.
Why don't you just go live with him? I heard he even signed the contract for a new house for you. Nick was really looking forward to living with you.
I can't live with a guy. There's no way.
I can't live with you either.
Besides, I quit my job. He said he was running a company and making a lot of money. He told me I could stay home and play video games all the time, so I quit my job as soon as I could.
I heard he makes a lot of money in web marketing. I'm in the same business as him, so I know his company. I mean, you're not a full-time stay-at-home husband and you just play games? Do you know how much Nick is in love with you? He's prepared to support a freeloader. He's serious, isn't he? It's great that he loves you so much. You don't have to take paid vacation anymore. You can play games as much as you want.
How great is that? My life is ruined because of him.
You deserve everything you get. Do something about it yourself.
Please, help me.
I don't owe you anything. Don't ever let me see your face again.
We're married, aren't we? Let's help each other.
I told you, we're not husband and wife anymore. I wish you and Nick all the best.
Don't give up on me. I'm the victim here. Don't you feel sorry for me? Please help me.
Poor you. I think you're wrong. Congratulations on living the life you wanted, playing all the games you want. I don't think that you had any physical relations yet, so I won't charge you alimony. But I'm going to charge you for the money you spent from our savings on gaming, okay? I calculated it, and it's over $20,000.
I don't have that kind of money. If we live together again, it won't be a problem, right? I know. Let's have a baby, yeah? I thought you said you wanted to have kids soon.
The idea of having a baby with you makes me want to vomit. I'm really glad we never had kids. You're the one who disrespected me by calling me uncharming and stubborn. I don't want to be with someone like that for even 1 second, let alone have a baby.
Hey, please, at least lend me some money. I'm broke. I know you got compensation from him, didn't you? I'm the one who brought in the money, so you can give it to me, right?
Too bad. If it's about the compensation, I gave it back. I felt sorry for him. He transferred the money in one lump sum right away, and I felt he was sincere.
Why are you being so merciful to that guy? Be merciful to me too. Please, just a little bit. I have sincerity too. I'm asking you with complete sincerity.
I don't feel sorry for you. I'm not going to charge you for the money you spent. Since Nick said he'll take care of you, you'd better move in with him. I'll go through a lawyer for the rest. I'll block you now. Goodbye.
I won't play games anymore. Please, forgive me. Hey, Melanie, forgive me.
After that, Eric had no choice but to go back to his parents' house. His parents found out everything and disowned him. He also said some pretty terrible things to Nick and was sued by him. Eric has repeatedly asked me to get back together with him, but I have ignored all of his requests. Eric has now managed to find a live-in job and works day and night without time to play games. He has been paying me back in installments, but I don't know how many more years it will take him to pay it off. Meanwhile, I was headhunted by Nick's company, with whom I have been in contact from time to time because of all these matters. It's funny how things work out, but I'm enjoying my job with much better benefits than before.
Mom, can I talk to you for a second? I need to ask you something.
What is it? I'm kind of busy right now. I don't have any money.
Why did you bring up money? I haven't said anything yet.
You left years ago, and I haven't heard from you since then. Now, all of a sudden, you contact me. You're either asking for money or you've done something wrong. It's the usual thing you always do. You're that kind of girl. If it's not about money, then maybe you fell for a scam.
What do you mean, that kind of girl? Why are you being so judgmental? Have I ever asked you for money or fallen for a scam?
No, but I know you would. You've always been fat and slow. You're not very smart, and you have an ugly face. I think you'd be easily fooled. You're so different from Marie. You're a helpless girl. I wonder how two sisters could be so different.
That's not what I contacted you for.
Then, what is it? Can you make it quick? I told you I'm busy. You're still as thoughtless as ever.
Okay, I will make this quick. I just got an award for the work I'm doing. They asked me if I could invite my family to some sort of award ceremony.
An award? It's nothing important, isn't it? You're so overjoyed by it. It's ridiculous. Well, if you insist, I'll go. When is it?
Next Sunday.
I can't go that day. Marie's wedding is on that day.
What? My sister's wedding? My sister getting married? I haven't heard about it.
You didn't ask. What do you care if you know or not? You're not invited.
What? Why would you not invite me? It's my sister's wedding. If she's getting married, I want to be there to celebrate.
Unlike Marie, you really are unattractive. If I invited you, the dignity of our family would be questioned. Marie's husband is the president of a major tech company. He's also very handsome, very elegant, and very rich. Marie is beautiful just like me. So, they make a perfect match. There's no way I'd invite someone as ugly as you to such a glamorous ceremony. Even your father said not to invite you because you're anxiety. Marie also said that the fact that you're her sister is the biggest disgrace in her life. She can't believe she's blood related to you. That's why you weren't invited. I'm not interested in your stupid awards. You're on your own.
You've always treated Marie much better than me. You've been calling me ugly and stupid. But even so, I thought we were family since we are blood related. I never thought you hated me that much.
Please, don't do this. The idea that I'm related to you is horrifying. I wish I'd never even had you. I can believe that I, this beautiful woman, could give birth to an ugly girl like you. I think it's time for us to officially break off our ties. I don't want Marie's husband to know that I have a disgrace like you.
Does that mean I'm a child you don't want anymore? I mean, I'm your daughter.
Not anymore. You have been an unwanted child from the very beginning. Marie is enough of a daughter for me. It was a mistake to have a second child. Don't bother me with your nonsense. I'm busy preparing for Marie's wedding. I can spare even a minute or a second of my time for you. Do you think you have the right to take up our time, you ugly thing? Can't you take a hint and stop contacting me?
Okay, I won't contact you anymore.
Don't bother us, you ugly little girl. Live your life like an ugly person. Don't come back here again. Your face makes me uncomfortable.
I won't. I was a fool to contact you. Goodbye.
Hey, you. What did you do? Tell me everything.
Who is this?
Oh dear, what a heartless girl. How could you forget about your mother who raised a worthless girl like you?
You said you didn't want me. What do you want now?
Marie's husband asked me about you. He said he saw you in some newspaper. He was praising you so much. But what on earth did you do?
Oh, maybe he was talking about the medal. I'm doing scientific research abroad. I was awarded for my research. I got a medal.
A medal? You mean the medal? No, wait. You're overseas? I haven't heard anything about it.
I've been abroad since college. Mom, you really have no interest in me, do you? What a surprise. Well, you let me go to high school. I had to do my own research, apply for college on my own. You told me to get the hell out of the house and you wouldn't give me any money. I guess it couldn't be helped that you didn't know. But you know what? It's in the middle of the night now here because of the time difference.
I don't care about that. A university abroad? Where did you get that kind of money? You didn't steal our money, did you? You thief!
What are you talking about? I went to college on a scholarship. You said that the only way I could go to college was on a scholarship. You say you wouldn't pay any money. Fend for yourself. You really don't remember, do you? My sister went to college from home. She didn't even have to get a part-time job, and she was playing around without needing to pay any living expenses at home. I live on my own, took care of all the money and bills by myself, and never touched any of your money. I can pay back my scholarship with the money I received along with this medal. So, I'm not burdening you guys.
I don't care if you're overseas. What kind of medal?
I guess it's like the national medal of the country. Like the Medal of Honor. It's a medal given to those who have contributed to the country in the field of science. I got that.
You're kidding! You contributed to the country and got a medal? No, but it's from some undeveloped country. What's the point of having such a thing? You're shameless to brag about it. Ugly losers get carried away by the slightest thing.
I'm not bragging. So maybe Marie's husband heard about. I think he was talking about the award ceremony we had the other day. I was honored alongside heads of state and celebrities.
The other day? It's already over? You never said that it was a medal ceremony.
You didn't ask. That's what I learned from you. If you couldn't come, it's fine. Frankly, at this rate, I'm glad I didn't invite you. It would have been embarrassing to have the whole world's attention on my parents at the ceremony. Well, that's why.
Wait a minute. Marie's husband would love to meet you. I mean, he wants to introduce himself. He wants to talk to you. Being recognized by the president of a big company is something that even a mom feels proud about. Even though it's a small country, it's a national honor. Isn't that great? You should come home for a while to improve the image of the family. Perhaps, maybe you can be introduced to some of Marie's husband's friends. I met them at the wedding and many of his friends are quite wealthy. You can ride on the coattails of their wealth.
No, it's not necessary. I'm not leaving because I have more research to do. And anyway, I have a fiancé.
A fiancé? I won't acknowledge some unknown man from a backwater country. He's probably filthy poor man who is only after your money anyway. You better come back home and marry someone you know is a wealthy man. You don't know what a foreigner is thinking. Marry a proper American.
I don't need your approval. Besides, he's a nobleman with a title.
What? What are you talking about? Novel? Fiction? Is this a dream story?
No, really. He's Viscount in this country. He owns a few companies and I heard he has a vacation home and stuff. We met in college and became good friends. He's an aristocrat, but he's not a snob. He's interested in my research. He's very friendly and nice. He introduced me to his parents and we are engaged. We are planning to get married in the next year or so.
You're lying. There's no such thing as a nobleman or viscount in this day and age. I get it. It's all in your head. You're just trying to look good. Enough with the lies. I knew it. You're an ugly, helpless woman who has no place in the real world.
Well, if you think I'm lying, that's fine. I'm not going back for a while. Maybe never. I told him that if I go back, I'll have to get married. He pleaded me not to go back.
Oh, come on. I promised Marie's husband that I would have you over next time. If you want, you can bring your boyfriend too. As your mother, I'm obligated to see what kind of person he is.
Mother? Who? You've never been a mother to me, and you haven't contacted me for 5 years. Don't be a mother to me when it suits you. You're repulsive.
What a thing to say! Marie and you are my beautiful daughters. I'm very proud of the fact that you are my daughter.
You said my sister is enough of a daughter, right? That's what you said. As for me, my family now is enough. So, this is the last time I'm talking to you.
Wait, please. Just once. I'll introduce you to Marie's husband as a close sister. I promised Marie's husband I'd take you to meet him. He's really looking forward to it. I apologize for not inviting you to Marie's wedding, and I'm sorry I've been cold to you. But thanks to me, you have grown into a fine person, haven't you? Everything I did was for your sake. So let's make up. Get back in a good mood, okay?
We've already cut ties with each other, right? I, who was being neglected, have become someone who seems to be somewhat useful. You mean you're going to use me for your own benefit? Don't make me laugh, because I'm never going back.
You're not coming back? Then what about meeting Marie's husband? He's looking forward to it. If you don't come back, I'll lose face. Are you trying to humiliate us?
I don't care. You promised by yourself. Go ahead and embarrass yourself. Oh, and tell my sister. I saw the photo she posted on her secret social media account of her and her ex-boyfriend sleeping together the day before the wedding. I saved the pictures. So, if you try to mess with me anymore, I will spread them around.
What the hell is that? What does that mean? Explain. Catherine?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Marie for details? Well then, goodbye forever. After that, I blocked messages, phone calls, and completely cut off ties with my parents. According to information from a friend back home, Marie got pregnant and had a baby. However, it was found out soon after that she had an affair with her ex-boyfriend, and it was revealed that the child was a result of that. Her husband demanded a large amount of alimony and a divorce, and she is now struggling with the situation. On the other hand, I happily married my fiancé and continue to work.
Anne, your outfit today is hilarious. Since you're ugly, you should at least put some effort into fashion.
Alice, am I that bad? I've never been much into fashion. I'm trying to make an effort, but...
You're making an effort with that? I really feel sorry for Mickey. He's a good-looking guy. Why did he choose a girl like you?
You're right. I'm really lucky Mickey picked me.
I wish he'd divorce you soon, though, because you're not a good match.
There's no way I'm getting a divorce.
Anne, you're so desperate. But you know, no matter how you look at it, when the three of us walk around together, Mickey and I are a beautiful couple. And you look like a servant, don't you think?
Isn't that a bit harsh? It's true that I'm not as pretty as you, but I'm doing my best in my own way with makeup and fashion. You don't have to go that far.
I'm honest, so I'm just saying about what I think. By the way, you're going to the movies with Mickey tomorrow, right?
Yes. Why do you ask that?
I want to go with Mickey alone. So can you not come, Anne?
What? Are you coming with us on our date again?
Huh? What's with that attitude? Don't be mistaken. You're the one who's just along for the ride.
You know, Mickey is not your boyfriend. He's your brother, right?
So what?
You try to come with us on every date. Whenever we stay over at your house, you crawl into Mickey's bed. Are you being too clingy with him?
Are you jealous?
No, I'm not. Mickey just got mad at you about it the other day, didn't he?
That was because you made him do it, wasn't it? Even though you're ugly, just because you're his wife, you think you can push me around? You're jealous of me because I'm pretty and have good fashion sense, right?
No, I'm not. If you mess with me again, I'll show this message to Mickey, okay?
You're really annoying. I've had enough. Anne, can you talk right now?
Long time no see. What's up?
I got a boyfriend.
Really? Congratulations! So that's why I haven't seen you lately.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, but listen. My boyfriend's sister has a huge brother complex. She follows us on every date and never leaves my boyfriend's side. When I go to stay over, they're in bed together and I'm on the couch. And my boyfriend doesn't say anything. It's really gross. I'm the girlfriend. It's like, who do you think you are?
I see. But that's just like what you were doing to us. So the feelings you are feeling right now are how I felt.
Did you feel that way?
Of course I did. Every time we went on a date, you came along and clung onto Mickey. And when I came to stay over, you would crawl into the bed he was sleeping in. It was really weird because you were so clingy. But Mickey got mad at you, so I guess it's a little better than your situation.
That's mean.
You feel that way about your boyfriend's sister too, right? By the way, Mickey said it was weird for him too, but he put up with it because you were his sister.
My boyfriend won't even take my side. So what I'm gonna do?
If you don't like it, why don't you just break up? But you and his sister are alike, so maybe you two are more compatible than you think.
Come on, be serious.
I'm being serious. You know, I put up with your crap for too long. I have a physical aversion to you. I talked to Mickey and we decided we're moving out of state. So if you break up with your boyfriend, don't bother us.
No way. I'll be all alone. Don't go. Do something. There's no way Mickey would abandon me.
You need to let go of your brother. Mickey said he won't see or contact you until you get over this.
I can't do that. Please don't do that. I'll apologize. I need Mickey.
You reap what you sow. The incident with your boyfriend's sister is just karma catching up. Well then, take care.
I'm sorry. Don't abandon me. At least let me get in touch with Mickey.
We blocked my sister-in-law from contacting us and we are living peacefully outside the state. She seems to have asked around my mother-in-law, father-in-law, etc. about our whereabouts, but no one told her because they all knew her brazenness. In the end, she couldn't stand her boyfriend's sister's harassment. She broke up with him and became a recluse.
Hey Gia, I have something important to tell you. Do you have a sec?
Why are you acting so formal? What's going on? What's so important?
I'll cut to the chase. I want you to divorce me.
I beg your pardon? What happened all of a sudden?
Actually, there's a woman I've been seeing for a long time. I found out she was pregnant, so I've decided to take responsibility and be with her. I want a divorce from you.
OMG! Hold on a sec. You mentioned it so casually that you've been seeing someone else. You've been cheating on me. How long is a long time?
About 2 years.
2 years? Who is she? What's her name?
Her name is Helen. She's 20 years younger than us. She's really pretty and down to earth.
I can't believe it. 20 years younger? Our kids are closer in age. To think you've been cheating with someone so young for 2 years?
Age doesn't matter. We're genuinely in love. I don't want you to brush it off with such a simple word as cheating. That's disrespectful, even to the unborn child, isn't it?
What are you talking about? Do you even hear yourself?
Of course I do.
All right, I've got the basic idea. You want to divorce me.
Yeah, I don't want her to be a single mom. For the sake of our unborn child, I think it makes sense to take responsibility for the baby and marry her.
Speaking of kids, we have our own too. Do you not care about your responsibility as a father to them?
They are both grown up and independent. I want to take this opportunity to be free of you guys.
What's that supposed to mean? You make it sound like you were forced to stay with us all this time. Have you always felt that way?
Of course, I didn't feel that way when we first got married. But as the kids got older and we stopped being intimate with each other, I suddenly felt a void in my life. I felt like I was just a cash cow for you guys.
Hold on. There's no way that's true. I've never even thought of you like that, let alone said it. That's just you overthinking things.
It's okay. I'm just a tool to make money. But then I met her, and she gave me solace. She made me realize what true love is. With her, I'm sure we can be a loving couple, not just being used for money. I want to spend the rest of my life with her and our unborn child. So please, I'm begging you, set me free. I want to start a second life with my new family.
If you insist that much, and considering she's pregnant, there's not much else to do, I suppose. Fine, let's get a divorce.
Thank you for understanding. I'm relieved. Being so understanding is one of your strengths. I've already seen a lawyer and had him prepare the divorce papers. I've signed my parts, so please sign and submit them as soon as possible, preferably today or tomorrow. Once we've sorted out the property division, the divorce will be finalized.
Are you serious?
What?
You're forgetting something. I understand the divorce papers and property division. What about alimony?
Alimony? Why?
Isn't it obvious? You cheated, so you should pay me for the emotional damage. I won't allow a divorce without you paying up.
Do you really think I need to pay you for that? I said there's a baby on the way, right? That child support can offset it.
Are you kidding me?
Think about it. A woman nearing retirement age versus a child who's about to be born. Which one should money be spent on? It's so obvious that you don't even have to think about it, right? Unless you're the kind of despicable person who would leech money off a child. If that's the case, then divorcing you was truly the right decision.
What are you even saying? Offset with child support? Why should my alimony be offset against child support for your affair baby? If you want to pay it for our kids, I understand. But that unborn baby has nothing to do with me. Do you seriously think your argument is valid? I'm going to make sure I get my alimony.
You're always about money. Such a greedy woman, aren't you?
You know what? You cheated on me and you're refusing to pay alimony. You're the greedy one. If you're so intent on taking responsibility and marrying your mistress, take responsibility for me, who you're divorcing.
You know what? That's the thing about you. I ended up cheating on you because you're that kind of woman, always talking about money. You really see me as just a cash cow. If you truly loved me, you should support my future without harping on about money.
Jeez. Well, say whatever you want. No matter what, alimony is my rightful claim. Oh, and your mistress, Helen, right? Can you give me her number? I want to contact her directly.
There's no way I would tell you. What do you intend to say to her? If you hurt her, I won't forgive you.
Listen, I'm not going to act immaturely with a woman around the same age as our child. If you're really planning to marry her, there are proper procedures, right? There's also the matter of moving. I just want to talk to her directly about those things. Going through you would take time and could lead to misunderstandings. And then it'll take longer for you to get married to her. Is that what you want?
If that's the case, I don't have a choice. Just don't say anything that might stress her out. After all, she's pregnant with my precious child.
I know, I get it. Hi there. This is Gia, Matt's wife. I got your number from him. Is this Helen, the woman he cheated on me with? Yes! This is the new wife. You're Gia, the ex-wife, right? Oh dear, you're quite out of touch, aren't you? We haven't divorced yet. You don't need to act tough, you know. You've pretty much decided to divorce, right? LOL. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I took your husband away from you, LOL. But there's no need to feel frustrated. Naturally, he'd choose me, a young and cute one, over a woman approaching retirement age, right? Can I ask you something? Why did you have an affair with him? He's about the same age as your own parents. He talked about being in love and all, but is that really true? Well, that's obvious. It's all about the money. My dream is to be a rich housewife. I want to live in a stylish house and raise my children gracefully. I can't do those things like save money or sacrifice, and I definitely don't want to do housework. So, I want to marry someone rich enough to hire a housekeeper, plus someone who would do whatever I say, no questions asked. Matt works for a prestigious company and owns a stylish house. On top of that, he's head over heels for me and listens to everything I say. He was a perfect fit for my criteria. LOL. Oh, and in the future, I'll inherit some wealth too. So there's that. LOL. So I seduced him. He might believe we're in love, but it's just him. LOL. But if that means I can become rich, I'll do anything. Seriously. Oh, I see. Well, I'm totally convinced now. A man who cheats with someone 20 years younger and a money-driven woman. Low and vulgar. Quite the fitting couple. That's funny. Is that your best attempt at a sore loser? Being robbed of a husband by a young woman and about to get divorced. No matter what you say, it doesn't hurt or itch a bit. LOL. After all, I'm pregnant, so can you just get the divorce over with? You a poor old hag. LOL. Stop clinging so desperately to your ex-husband after being cheated on, please. LOL. I know. All right then. I'll have his belongings sent over to your place. I've already arranged for movers. If you could give me the address, they should arrive the day after tomorrow. He himself will be heading there today with only essential items. We've already signed and submitted the papers to the lawyer, so from here on, it's up to the two of you. Hold on a sec. Why is he coming to my place? It sounds like he's leaving that house behind. Exactly. Once the divorce is finalized, he'll be leaving. I don't want his stuff around the house forever. I'd like to tidy up quickly, so please give me the address soon. Thank you. Wait! I don't get it. Why are you kicking him out? You're the one who needs to leave. Don't tell me the alimony isn't enough. Are you taking the house too? Unbelievable! How greedy can you be, you miserable old hag? I think you're misunderstanding something. This house is in my name. It's my house, so there's no way I'm leaving. Would you stop slandering me? No way! Is it not his house? Never been. It's genuinely in my name. What the heck is happening here? If it's not, does that mean I can't live there? That stylish house? It's also in a great location. I was looking forward to living there. Well, too bad for you. No matter what happens, I won't hand it over to you. Not only will you not live here, but you won't even set foot through the door. No, that's not right. I was so looking forward to living the glamorous life of a rich wife in that stylish and spacious house. Ah, I know. I don't want any money in terms of property division. Just give me that. Then I can live there, right? Do you even know what property division means? I understand it perfectly fine. Don't patronize me just because I'm younger. When a couple divorces, they split their assets in half, right? Come on, does an old lady like you really need such a big house? LOL. Your kids are grown up and it's just you, right? We're going to have a baby, so we need space. Why don't you give it to us? In exchange, we'll give you all the money. Matt can earn the money again. You won't have any complaints, right? I mean, it must have been a gift from him to you anyway, right? Since you're getting divorced, make sure you give it back. You two really make a perfect couple. Both of you are hopeless idiots. They say birds of a feather flock together. Maybe brainless people attract others just as brainless. Huh? You see, property division means dividing the shared assets of a married couple. In other words, whatever is in my name remains mine, no matter what. Do you understand the meaning now? So, getting married to Matt doesn't make much sense now. By the way, most of the savings he has now and the money he'll earn in the future will likely disappear as alimony. The kind of lavish lifestyle you're talking about probably won't happen, LOL. Are you serious? So you mean he's just a regular middle-aged guy with no house or money? You've got to be kidding me! I hate him! I don't want him! I'm definitely not getting married to a man like that. I only got involved because he was rich. I didn't sign up for this. Oh, but he was talking passionately about taking responsibility and marrying you for the sake of the unborn child. He seemed to believe that you two are genuinely in love with each other. He came back a while ago, happily packed his things, and headed out to your house. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess he's better than having no man at all, right? Being a single mother is tough, you know. He'll somehow manage with his true love, I suppose, LOL. Even in a modest lifestyle, if there's love, you can make it work, you know. At least he believes so, LOL. Without knowing that you were after his money, it's really amusing how both of you misunderstood and were having an affair. Don't you dare make fun of me! The pregnancy was a lie! I thought that if I got pregnant, he would hurry up and get a divorce. I just added an extra line to the pregnancy test. I don't need a penniless old man with no house. You don't have to divorce him now. Just don't let him come over here. That's impossible now. The lawyer already filed the divorce papers at the courthouse. No, God darn it! You're really getting divorced! Yes, we are. I'll have the rest of his belongings sent to you tomorrow. This will be the last contact from me. I'm going to block you now. Bye. Wait!
Hey Gia, open the door for me. I know you're here. Don't pretend you're not home. Your beloved husband is back.
Excuse me? Can you stop screaming in front of the house? If you keep this up, I'll call the police. Instead of saying silly things like beloved husband, why don't you hurry back to Helen?
She left me. When I went to her house, she asked me to wait 3 days while she organized things. When I went back 3 days later, it was completely empty. I rushed to get in touch with her and was told that the pregnancy was a lie and goodbye. She blocked me right after that. I can't believe I was deceived by her. What a fool I was.
Wow, she sure knows how to run fast, LOL. Despite being brainless, she has the ability to take action. Or rather, quite the sudden burst of energy, doesn't she?
I can't live in a hotel anymore. I have nowhere else to go. Please, let me in the house. Isn't this our home after all?
No, it's not. It's my home. We've already separated and waiting to be divorced. Why don't you ask your family for help? They're not that far away. You can still commute to work, right?
Speaking of work.
Oh, I know. Helen didn't give me her address after all, so I sent your stuff to your office. I didn't want them at home, and it was going to cost me a disposal fee to remove them.
You intentionally printed out the text conversations between you and me and Helen and you and taped them on a box, didn't you? My colleagues got to them, and they're giving me disgusted looks now. I tried to explain that I was just fooled, but no one believes me. How am I supposed to focus on work in this situation?
Oh my, I feel for you.
Oh, come on. Don't say it like it's none of your business.
But it's none of my business. Whether you're abandoned by a woman or lose your home, it's not my concern, so please don't contact me anymore.
Don't be so cold. We've been together for 25 years. There's supposed to be a bond, right?
You chose a young girl over me after 25 years together, didn't you? There's no such thing as a bond. It was shredded long ago, thanks to you. And all that talk about wanting to be free from us and realizing true love, who was that, I wonder? There's no love or sympathy left for you in me. There's nothing you can say to change my mind, so please go away.
Don't turn me away like this. I was deceived by that woman. Please, give me another chance. I'll never cheat on you again. Please, let's start over. I'm begging you. I'll kneel down if I have to.
Impossible. I'm going to live freely from now on. Freed from you, LOL. You should be glad you're free from me too.
I beg you, please. I just want to start over again.
Hey, if you intend to stay there any longer, I'll really call the police. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you communicate through a lawyer from now on? I'll block you on my phone now. Bye. Soon after, the police were called and Matt was taken away by them. According to what the lawyer told me, he was only given a stern warning. Perhaps that was enough for him, as he never bothered me again. After that, with the assistance of the lawyer, the full amount of alimony was paid within about a month. As for Matt, since then, he couldn't bear the judgmental looks from everyone in the office anymore and ended up resigning. He's now working a part-time job to make ends meet. He sought help from our independent children in desperation, but he was rejected. His current life is isolated and seems to have deteriorated significantly. Through this experience, I strongly felt the existence of divine retribution. For the rest of my life, I intend to treat others with sincerity and live freely.
Nancy, I just finished work.
Oh, great! Are you still at the office?
Yeah, I'm on my way home now. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. Fried chicken for dinner, okay?
What? I've already made something else. Tonight we're having pot roast. There's no way I'm going to change it now.
Come on, I want to eat fried chicken. I'm not in the mood for pot roast.
No. You have to tell me ahead of time.
That's fine. Just go to the supermarket and get some real quick.
I have to give Mindy a bath now. Anyway, I can't. Just bear with me today.
Huh? What's with that? Can't you do this for your darling husband? When we were dating, you always did stuff for me, right? Why can't you do it now?
If you had told me earlier, I would have made it. We're both working and raising a kid, so I can't remake dinner all of a sudden. Things are different from when we were dating.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You've been making a lot of excuses lately.
Excuses?
I'm feeling a little bummed out, so I'll go eat out instead.
Huh? Why would you do that? I told you I already prepared dinner. I made it. I baked it for 2 hours. All I have to do is just put it on the plates.
If you want me to eat, get me some fried chicken. If you don't want your favorite husband not to eat your homemade food, you'd better get your shit together.
What the hell is that?
So when I get back, you can draw me a bath.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, I'll do as I please. You'll just have to wait for your favorite man to come home.
Yeah, whatever.
Nancy,
Hi, are you done with work?
I just finished.
Well then, you'll be home in about 30 minutes, right? I made you fried chicken today.
Seriously?
That's all I hear about for the last week, so of course. So hurry home.
Oh, but I can't come home right away.
Huh?
I'm going out for drinks, so I won't be eating dinner at home.
Hey, I went to the trouble of making it. You didn't say anything about any drinks.
What can I do? It was just decided. I haven't talked to my old friends who went to other departments in a while, and we got so excited.
Why didn't you just tell them your wife already made dinner and you're going home? You're from the same company. You can go out for a drink next time.
I know you want me to come home, but stop being so demanding.
It's not that. It's just that it's a waste. You don't want to eat cold food tomorrow morning, do you? That's what's been happening a lot lately, and it bothers me.
If you feel that way, then you should work on making me want to come home right away.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because you don't have a firm grasp on how I feel, do you? Anyway, if you want me to come home, you'd better make an effort to make me like you more.
What the? Oh, I don't care anymore.
Great, I'm glad you understand. I'm off to have some drinks now.
Hey, are you coming home soon? You're finished with work already, right?
I'm done now. Of course, I'm coming home soon. Your favorite husband is coming home. A sumptuous dinner is waiting for me, right? What is it today? Fried chicken? Hamburger? Steak?
I told you this morning, didn't I? Mindy's feverish, so I took her to the doctor.
Did you? But you already went in the morning.
The clinic was busy today. We didn't get an appointment until this evening. We just got home from the doctor's.
Oh, come on. That means dinner isn't ready.
I told you to come home early and get dinner ready in case that happened, didn't I?
Did you? Oh, I forgot. Forget it. If there isn't any dinner, I'll just go out.
You're not coming home?
Because you're going to start cooking now, right? I'm hungry and I want to eat something right away. If I can't eat as soon as I get home, it would be easier for me to eat out, wouldn't it? Besides, I'm in the mood for steak today. Steak is better at a restaurant than at home.
Wait a minute. Aren't you worried about your daughter?
Of course I'm worried about her, but there's nothing I can do even if I'm there. You have to take care of me too. That's why I said I'd eat out. I was thinking of you. I mean, I'm a really considerate husband, right? You should be thanking me for caring about you.
What are you talking about? Don't you think what you are saying is a little embarrassing?
What is there to be embarrassed about? I was just stating the obvious.
You know, lately you've been giving me all kinds of reasons like that. You don't come home a lot. What are you doing?
What's with what are you doing all of a sudden? I'm eating out.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you who you're with. The drinks with old school friends was not actually true, was it?
Oh, come on, what the hell? Don't tell me you think I'm cheating on you or something.
Be honest with me.
If you love me so much, get your shit together.
Huh? That's not what I'm talking about right now, is it?
I can see why you're suspicious. You're so insecure because you like me so much that you think I might be cheating on you.
Will you stop trying to change the subject? All I'm asking is who you're always with when you come home late. Anything else is irrelevant right now.
No. Calm down. You got a kid and a good husband. What's your problem?
A good husband? Since our daughter Mindy was born, you've been coming home late for various reasons. You're always going out on your days off. What part of you is being a good husband?
You've been busy since Mindy was born. I've been trying to make it so you don't have to take care of me too. Can I be frank with you?
What?
You and I got together and got married, right? Now that we have a baby, my role in the relationship is over, right?
Your role? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about my role as a boyfriend, my role as a husband, and a father.
I don't know what you're talking about. So what are you trying to say? Just come out with it.
Why don't you get it? My role in the relationship is over. I'm saying it's time for a divorce.
What? You're bringing this up too suddenly.
No, I've been thinking about it for a while. Compared to when we were dating, you've changed. You've become a mother. You're not attractive as a woman anymore. To be honest, I think I can't do it anymore. But you were too stubborn to let me go. I was waiting for the opportunity to talk to you about it.
I don't understand. I asked you if you were having an affair. Why are we talking about divorce? I mean, we've got a daughter. I'm supposed to be a mother. It's weird that you haven't become a father yet.
I don't know if it's weird or not. It's a difference in values, right? I mean, we didn't have the same values. I still have a lot of love for you. I just thought we could still be a family for a little while longer.
So you thought you could divorce me at any time?
Well, to put it simply, yes. By the way, if we get divorced, there's no alimony, right?
Huh?
You don't want to talk about alimony because you love me, right? I still love you, so it's an amicable divorce. It's a little sad, but differences in values are a big deal. Let's just assume it wasn't meant to be and give up on each other.
Why are you continuing with the assumption that we're getting a divorce? Don't tell me you're just giving up or something.
What? You won't? Well, it's true, it might be hard right away, and I'm sure you have your own preparations to make.
What preparations?
Like moving out of the house?
Divorce is already a done deal in your mind, huh?
If you don't want to do it right now, I can wait a few more years. I've been your boyfriend and husband for a long time, so I have feelings for you.
If you have feelings for me, then be honest with me about whether or not you're cheating on me. If you don't make that clear before you break up with me or give up on me, I won't be convinced of anything.
It's not that I'm cheating. I mean, after I divorce you, I'll be single. I'm just looking for my next girlfriend in advance. It's like looking for a new job. Like looking for your next company while you're still with your current one. It happens all the time, right?
Huh?
So it's not like I'm cheating on you. It's not a problem, right?
We're still married. Don't you think it's almost like cheating if you're thinking of other women like that?
Huh? In my mind, my marriage with you is already over. I've done my part as a husband and I'm single again. Now I have to work hard to fulfill the role of a boyfriend again.
You've been talking about rules and rules and rules for a while now. Are you crazy? I don't care if your role as a husband is over, but you still have your daughter, Mindy. You're not fulfilling your role as a father at all.
Oh, I see. Then when we get divorced, I get custody. I'll be responsible for raising her from there on.
What? Don't just go deciding stuff on your own.
No. I don't want to do anything rash. I'll fulfill my role as a father too.
I don't understand what you mean when you say your role is over. How can you ask me to give you custody when all you've done is half the work? I will definitely get custody of my child. I don't know what kind of child she'll grow up to be if she's in your hands.
Oh, come on. That's a horrible thing to say to your husband. But I'm working to support you guys. I'm supposed to be the one to take care of you.
I'm working too, and I'm still married to you. And you're already trying to move on to another woman. That's cheating. I'm not going to give custody to a cheating man, because that's never going to happen.
No. What are you talking about? You have no proof. You can't call this conversation alone proof.
Your admission is proof.
All right. We'll stay married until you're satisfied. If you don't want to leave me that badly, I don't blame you.
What?
I know you like me. I'll stay with you until you're satisfied.
Aren't we getting a divorce?
Well, not right now. When you've had enough and you start to feel bad about not letting me go, let's get a divorce. Aren't I a good husband? I'm just thinking about you.
A good husband? Unbelievable.
Hey, Nancy, where are you? Answer me.
You just got home, huh? You're home late.
Come on, Nancy. Yeah, I just got off work. Yeah, so what's going on? What's with the divorce papers?
What do you mean? You wanted a divorce, right?
What the hell? You've had enough? You're self-serving. Yeah, okay. Where is Mindy?
I took her with me back to my parents' house.
What? I have custody, right? You can't just take her away. It's kidnapping. Kidnapping!
I asked her, and she said she'd go with me, so I left with her.
Mindy? Did she really say that?
Of course she did. You come home at night after she's gone to bed. On weekends, you go out before she wakes up, and you come home after she goes to bed. Do you remember when the last time you talked to her was?
Oh, I don't know. When was it? But I can't help it, can I? I'm busy with work. Well, if that's what she wants, then what am I gonna do?
Good, then. You can fill out the divorce papers and send them in.
Oh, okay.
And did you see the business card I left with the divorce papers?
Oh, I did, but what's this? A lawyer's office?
We'll be talking through a lawyer from now on. From now on, don't contact me directly.
What? Why do I have to go through a lawyer? I'll just file the divorce papers and be done with it.
What are you talking about? Since you cheated on me, you have to pay me alimony. And since we agreed that I would have custody of Mindy, I'm going to charge you child support until she reaches adulthood. I've hired a lawyer to discuss this.
What? What? Alimony? Child support?
Don't tell me.
What? I'm paying?
I'm so amazed. It's funny. Who else is going to pay it besides you?
Wait. Why are you asking me for alimony? Are you trying to take money from the husband you love so much?
You cheated on me and I'm divorcing you, so it's only natural, right? Also, you'll be my ex-husband soon.
That's not what I'm saying. You're not taking money from me, the man you love. Instead, you'd rather pay me to thank me for marrying you and being with you all this time, wouldn't you?
In what world would a wife pay money to a cheating bastard? That's hilarious. How long do you think I'm going to love you?
No. You love me, don't you? You want to get alimony from me, but do you want me to hate you?
You're suddenly talking about divorce, cheating on me? What kind of woman would love you through all that forever?
What? You don't like me anymore?
Is it any wonder? Mindy says she doesn't need you anymore either.
Mindy? What? You guys are so heartless.
You think you're such a good person, don't you? And how much do you think people like you? And don't be so overconfident.
Huh?
I don't need you anymore, and neither does Mindy. That's why you and I are getting a divorce. Can't you just face reality?
Wait. I never cheated on you. You were and still are my only one. I want to be with you and Mindy. I don't want to live apart from you. I really don't want a divorce. No. Cancel it.
What?
Hey, come home now. No, I'll come and get you. Just wait for me. Let's have a nice life together again, and the three of us. I'll throw away these divorce papers. I'll let you off the hook for having a lapse of judgment.
There is no lapse of judgment. I don't like you anymore. So let's get a divorce. You'd better file for divorce for your own good.
I didn't cheat on you. You have no proof.
You're an idiot. I have proof. I'm not going to hire a lawyer without any proof.
Proof? There's no proof.
I hired a detective agency to find out what you've been up to lately.
A detective agency?
What do you mean not cheating on me? I've got all the evidence I need. Alimony and child support. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I've been telling you I don't want a divorce.
Then we'll have to go to court, if you insist. Oh, I guess it can't be helped. I don't care, I have proof. I'm sure we'll win.
Are you serious? You still love me, don't you? Let's not go to court or get a divorce, okay?
I'm sorry, but it's already set. Please, fulfill your role as an unfaithful ex-husband.
Oh, come on.
My husband and I then successfully got a divorce. I was able to collect alimony and child support as planned. My ex-husband has been contacting me saying that he regrets it and wants to start over, but I ignore him, and he is forbidden from coming near our house or seeing our daughter. Now I live a peaceful life with my daughter.
Where the hell are you? Don't ignore me. Hey, answer me in the next 30 seconds.
Yes?
What took you so long to reply? Where are you? Don't tell me you're home.
I'm at home. What's wrong?
Home? Why? I've been calling you. Why can't you pick me up right away? I mean, what the hell were you doing? Why are you still at home? Come pick me up at the station as soon as you can. I really can't understand you. Did you say what's wrong? That's my line. What's wrong with you that you haven't picked me up yet?
I'm sorry. I'm a little sick. I was just lying down.
You were lying down? Don't tell me you were sleeping.
I was.
No way. I can't believe you slept through your husband's phone call. It's past time to pick me up, you know? I'm already at the station.
I see.
I see? Come pick me up as soon as possible. Your husband is waiting for you. Can't you understand that? As a wife, you should be at the station before the husband arrives. Why can't you do such a normal thing?
Sorry, I can't make it today. I'm really sick. When I stand up, I feel dizzy and nauseous. I can't drive like this. If I have an accident, I'll be in big trouble.
It's not that big of a deal. You're overreacting, you know?
I'm not overreacting. I feel like throwing up when I stand up.
Well, you said I feel like throwing up, but that doesn't mean you actually throw up.
Well, not yet. But if I move, I really do feel like I'm gonna throw up. Not just driving, even going to the bathroom is so hard for me.
Stop talking nonsense and come get me. As a wife, you're supposed to do everything for your husband, no matter if you throw up or have a fever.
I'm sorry, but please take the bus to come home today.
Bus? Why do I have to take bus? Why should I have to pay for the bus when you're at home just relaxing? How can you say that when you're a housewife and don't even make enough money to pay for the bus? You're only useful for picking me up, so get your ass over here. Don't tell me you're lying and having an affair right now.
Are you serious? I'm really not feeling well. If you don't want to take the bus, walk home. It's not more than a 10-minute walk. Why don't you think about it as workout?
I don't want to. I'm the one who's feeling not well now. I'm so pissed off and I feel nauseous. You want me to walk?
A husband who works so hard? What the hell are you thinking? You have failed as a wife. Look, it's going to rain soon. Come quick or I will divorce you. Hurry up.
Fine.
Now you can come? Why can't you do that in the first place? Why are you causing trouble for me? Hey, are you there yet? Hurry up. Hey, answer me. Don't ignore me.
Sorry, I was about to leave the house, but I still can't seem to get up.
I've been waiting so long. Come on, I'm your husband. Do you understand that? Or are you really having an affair? Are you taking time on purpose to hide the evidence of cheating?
No way! If you don't want to walk or take the bus, then take a cab home. I'll pay you if you want.
I don't want to. It's too short distance to take a cab. I would just annoy the driver. You don't care if your husband feels bad like this. Don't you have any compassion? You say you pay, but that's money I earned. Don't tell me what to do.
I really don't feel well. Aren't you worried about my body?
You've been home all day. What's wrong with you? You just want to be lazy. I work all day. Which do you think is harder?
I'm not lazy. As a housewife, I always do all the housework. I don't know which is harder, housework or work. You can't compare them.
No, it's obviously harder to work. Can't you even understand that? That's why you're useless. You're not smart enough, and you're not being very helpful. Listen, a housewife is supposed to do the housework. It's just like breathing. Do you say it's hard for you to breathe? Don't you realize you're talking nonsense?
What's with that reasoning?
Shut up. All you have to do is listen to me. If you complain any longer, I will divorce you. Do you understand?
Understood. Just hold on. In the end, I drove to pick him up. It was a miracle that I did not have an accident. The next day, my condition continued to worsen and I was unable to contact him, so I went to the hospital.
Yo, are you serious? It's too much. You kept your husband waiting 2 days in a row. Where are you?
I'm at the hospital. That's why I wasn't able to reply to you.
Hospital? Why?
I told you, I've been sick since yesterday. I can barely stand and I've been nauseous. And you wouldn't let me get any rest. Now they put an IV in me and I'm finally feeling better.
If you are feeling better, it wasn't a big deal, was it? You're really overreacting. I mean, are you really in hospital? Maybe you are having an affair right now. Are you at your boyfriend's house or in the hotel?
Stop talking nonsense.
Nonsense? What nonsense? How could you talk like that to your husband? Who feeds you? You're wasting your money on a hospital for nothing.
What's a waste of money? Are you seriously saying that? Did you say I'm not even worth the money to go to the hospital?
That's right. Your hospital bills are a waste of money. You're really a useless wife. Wasting your husband's money like that? If you do the same thing again, I will divorce you. I don't give a shit about that, you know? If you're not cheating on me, then come get me as soon as possible. If you can go to the hospital by yourself, you're fine. You're really overreacting. What time can you be here? If you are in the hospital, maybe 5 minutes? Just hurry up.
Once again, I had no choice but to follow his order. I immediately asked the nurse to remove the IV and went to pick him up. Then, it made me realize that my body would break down if I kept doing this. So, I prepared to get my freedom again.
Hey, come on. How many times do I have to tell you? Why didn't you pick me up again? Answer me. I knew you were cheating on me. I am divorcing you.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir? Shut up. Come on.
Why aren't you here to pick me up? Are you pretending to be sick again?
Pretending to be sick?
Or are you cheating on me?
Here we go again and again. Oh, come on! You look like an idiot!
Hey, did you just call me an idiot?
Yes, I did. It's in the message, isn't it? Can't you even read anymore?
Huh? Who are you calling stupid?
Obviously, I said that to you. Who else? How could it be anyone else? Why can't you think before you ask a stupid question?
Who the hell do you think you are? Do you think you can just say that and get away with it?
What's it gonna be?
You don't seem to know how to talk to me. Anyway, come and get me as soon as you can. I will give you a long lecture when we get home. If you keep doing this, we're really going to get a divorce.
I understand.
Good. Then come and get me as soon as you can. I'll give you 5 minutes.
No, that's not what I meant.
What? Don't give me excuses. Just get here. How long are you going to make your husband wait? I'm tired from work. If you don't get here soon, I'll divorce you.
I understand. I won't go.
What are you talking about? What do you mean you won't come? Don't you realize you're contradicting yourself? If you keep talking nonsense, you're gonna get a real divorce.
I told you I understand.
Understood? You mean I'm sorry, right? You really are an idiot.
Which one of us is the idiot? You're the one who's not thinking straight. I said I'm divorcing you as you wish.
Divorcing me? What?
I meant what I said. You said you would divorce me, so I said I understood. I would do what you asked.
Huh? Do you even know what divorce means?
I know exactly what it means. I'm divorcing you. I'm not coming for you anymore.
I can't believe you were really cheating on me.
How could you think like that? You're such an idiot.
You called me an idiot again? Did you?
I did. So what? What's wrong with calling you like that? You're an idiot.
Do you have a fever?
Yeah, I had a fever. I've been telling you that I don't feel good recently, but you never asked me how I felt, no matter how sick I was. Instead, you've been asking me to pick you up, clean the house, do laundry, and feed you.
Yeah, of course. You're a housewife. It's a housewife's duty. You're supposed to be willing to do anything for your husband 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It's a housewife's job to serve the husband who's tired from working.
I used to do my best when my body was fine. I was trying to relieve your fatigue as much as I could. Even with that in mind, there were still times when I was not feeling well. But even then, you made me drive to pick you up.
That's your duty.
It was so dangerous to drive me like that.
After all, you were fine.
It's just coincidence, or I just got lucky. My head was spinning. I could have had an accident anywhere. I could have been in serious trouble because you forced me to pick you up.
What are you overreacting again? Going to the train station is not that far.
Yes, it's not that far, but you made me pick you up from the station every day.
Of course, I'm tired from work. Anyway, I don't care about this nonsense. Just pick me up early.
I told you I'm not going. Besides, I'm at my parents' house. It would take me 3 hours to pick you up from here. I think it would be wiser to walk home in 10 minutes instead of waiting 3 hours.
What are you doing there? You didn't tell me you're going to your parents' house.
If I told you, you'd complain again. I left because I was feeling better and could drive long distances. I've been waiting for the fever to break. It took a while though, because of you.
What do you mean? You can't just go home to your parents without telling your husband. Why are you doing this now? Oh, I get it. You were cheating on me, right? You're telling me you're going to your parents, but you're really at your boyfriend's house.
Don't be ridiculous. You really don't get it, do you? I explained how I feel and you still don't understand why I left home.
The way you talk to me is wrong. Explain it to me well so I can understand.
I thought you would kill me if I stay with you.
What are you talking about? You're overreacting again.
I'm not overreacting. You don't even let me rest when I'm sick. I've been working like a nanny day in and day out. And on top of that, you say the food I cook tastes bad.
That's the truth. The food tastes terrible these days. You should be thanking me for putting up with it.
I had a fever. I couldn't even taste the food. And yet, you're just being lazy on the couch doing nothing.
Of course, I'm your husband. I don't do chores.
When you noticed the food tastes different, you just cursed me and didn't worry about me. I was so miserable and pathetic that I cried while cooking. I wonder why I was working so hard for someone like you.
That's the duty of a housewife, isn't it?
So, I decided to stop being a housewife. I'm getting a divorce, just like you wanted.
I actually didn't want to get a divorce.
You're always saying that. Every time something happens, you say we're getting a divorce. So I'm going to do what you want. You'll be happy with that.
No. You can't do that. What about the house? Laundry, cleaning, and what about my food?
You're on your own. You're not a child.
I can't do it. I've never done it before.
You're right. You never help me on your days off. You just lay around and sleep. Nowadays, even kids help out. But you just sit around and complain from time to time. I always go to the grocery by myself and carry heavy things from the car by myself.
I would have helped you if you asked me.
I have asked you many times. But all you do is make excuses about how tired you are.
I can't help it. I'm really tired from work.
Tired? When you're doing nothing at the house?
I'm tired from my daily work. You can blame me for being lazy on my day off sometimes.
Sometimes? No way! You are being like that every day.
That's because I'm tired from my daily work.
You didn't even let me rest when I was tired. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm sick of it. So, I'm divorcing you. You always wanted that, right? Every time something happens, you say we're getting a divorce. I will do exactly what you said.
No, I don't want a divorce.
But you told me you wanted to get a divorce so many times.
First of all, if we get divorced, who's going to pick me up from the station?
I don't know. Why don't you just take the bus? Or you can walk?
I don't want to.
I already prepared the divorce papers and left them at home. Please submit them.
I don't want to.
Justin was very reluctant to get a divorce, but I stayed at home with my parents. Just as I was about to move forward with the divorce, I received a call from Justin.
Katie?
What?
When are you coming home?
I'm not coming home. Can you hurry up and file the divorce papers?
I don't want to. If you keep staying at your parents' house, you're causing so much trouble to your parents. Come home soon.
I actually started working.
Why?
I thought since I was staying with my parents, I should at least contribute money for the house.
Then why don't you just come home? You don't have to work so hard. With what I earn, you don't have to work.
I'm not forcing myself. I'm fine. At least it's a lot more fun than compared to when I was at your place.
I can't clean the house.
Of course you can't.
I can do without Katie.
It's too late. I've started working. I don't need you. If you really can do housework, why don't you hire a housekeeper?
Please, come back.
I don't want to.
You don't have to pick me up anymore. I will walk home. I'll go to the grocery with you. I will say the food isn't good.
It's too late for that now.
If you don't feel well, you can stay in bed.
Yeah, of course. I told my parents what happened, and they are supporting me to get a divorce, so I'm seriously doing it. I won't change my mind, no matter what you say.
Please, reconsider. If you want, I'll come get you now.
What? I thought it was the wife's duty to pick up. But I won't be your wife anymore, so it doesn't matter. Goodbye.
Katie, wait. Please take care of me.
Justin did not want to get a divorce and did not agree to divorce very easily. In the end, Justin's parents heard what happened and they were so disgusted with Justin's attitude. With the help of his parents, I finally succeed in getting him to sign the divorce papers. Justin's parents apologized to me repeatedly. I became a licensed caregiver and I am working hard every day. The people who use the service always appreciate what I do and it is very rewarding. Unlike my housework at home, where I was not rewarded, I feel fulfilled every day. And after 3 years, I have met someone new, and soon I will be truly happy.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.